Hey guys, I wanted to share something. Actually, I think it's pretty cool. I didn't know if anybody else would be interested, but my husband verified that he would be interested, so I'm going to share this. So anybody that has to heat their house with wood, we have a fireplace, but we don't like to run the heater because we have all this wood, so why not run the fireplace? Anyway, so this is a terrific way to store. He almost threw a log on me. This is a great way to store wood. So these are actually, each of them holds, he says, a little over a quart of wood. We have 10 of these because his hobby is just cutting wood. But here he's stacking because this one, the little edge of the tarp came out. And so he's restacking. This one had the same problem, so he redid that, and now he's restacking from this one into this one. So all of this wood is seasoned and dry and ready to go. What it is 2 pallets next to each other, and then there is a 4-foot by 16-foot cattle panel arched over the top, and then there's a tarp put over it to keep it dry. We get a lot of rain, and this wood is dry, so it works. He actually holds it more. So if you're not careful and the wood shifts, this whole thing will kind of lean weird. So to prevent that, he puts this kind of rope across there to kind of pull the sides in and keep the proper shaped arch. But there it is, and it's a great way to store wood. And so we don't use all of this, but what happens is he likes to cut wood. It's just good exercise for him. And so he does that. And then we donate it to old people. That there's a couple old guy that's disabled, and he gets it. And then there was a guy that we used to take it over to that had cancer, and he just couldn't keep his house warm enough. So we just load it up and take it over to people because we have so much. But anyway, this is a great way to store it. And then you have it to either use yourself or to donate or give away or sell. I don't know. Anyway, good way to store it. It's a wood hoop. Okay, so this was actually folded in almost thirds to make it the right. So it's obviously 12 by 16. But, little warning, don't think that they put these grommets, the same number of grommets, in the same spacing on every single tarp. Because they don't. Because it's a little bit different every single time you do it. Like this one has an extra grommet in that side. So anyway, we just used zip ties, kind of tied it down. What's that?
Maybe I folded it the other way.
Maybe. I don't know. So it's just grommets onto the cattle panel. There it is. So he's going to clip those little wild edges off. And then what we'll do is pick one end up and hook it to the tent pegs. And when we do the second one, I'll show you how it looks. Okay, so it's hooked on the little tent pegs. He laid it down, hooked it on the tent pegs. See the little tent peg holding them down? And now he's kind of arching it up. He's already got the tent pegs in because we had to he already took it down. But if you didn't, you would just put the tent pegs there. And then we'll flatten that out. I suppose you could put a third tarp. If you didn't want them so tall and thin, you could probably put a third pallet out there and just make them lower, huh? Like if you lived in a place where you didn't want them to be higher than a fence or something, right? You could do that. See, that's been in there for a long time. Okay. Now, ow, something in my hair. Okay, see the little tent pegs right there? So you're going to bring it in, slip it under those. Are they up high enough? Yeah, they are. Piece of cake, babe. Okay.
There you go.
But it's not on the peg.
Oh, it is too.
Is it? No, it's not. Oh, I guess it is. Pretty much. There we are. See, there it is. Go right underneath there. And there you go. So then he'll hammer those down. And once he gets that done, where they're nice and secured in the ground, then we'll come back and show how he pulls the rope to keep it nice and even. Okay, so These are now secured, but look, see what happens? So go in there and show them how tall it can be. It's a pretty darn good deal. How tall are you? 6 foot? So it's 6 foot by 8, right? No, how wide are those pallets?
7.
7. So then see how it wobbles to keep it from wobbling. And then you can still stack, like there he's got the wood stacked under. And you just stack the wood over these little ropes. It's not that big a deal. So
You can show it in the other one, the ropes there.
yeah, okay. So we'll show it in the other one. See how he's just got the rope there. But in those, there's ropes too. He just stacks the wood on the rope. But it keeps it pretty darn a lot more secure. So you can see how this one, see how it is? And then he's going to pull it nice and tight. Get a little good Boy Scout knot. There. And he'll tie that, and it just keeps it a whole lot more secure. And then when you put logs in it, it'll like round it, you know, make it straight up and down. It's kind of leany, but it's not all wobbly. So that is a good wood storage wood hoop. Thanks for watching.